What's up guys, it's Mike back again today, MF Vape. Thanks for tuning into the channel, hope we're all doing very well indeed. Right, today guys, I've been kindly sent over a 200 watt box mod direct from Yosta, so thank you very much for that. And it's called the Livepor 200. Here it is, it's made out of a ABS style plastic material, much like your 3D printed devices. Weighs absolutely nothing, this one. We got the Kaiden V2 sitting on top, and yeah, nice and comfortable in the hand, this one. But let's go down to the table first, show the packaging that the Livepor comes with, go through all of the features of the mod, and then we'll come back up top and I'll give you my thoughts on the Livepor 200. Okay, see you down there in a bit. Right, down at the table, here's the Yosta Livepor 200 watt box mod. So here's the little box that it comes in. We've got Livepor 200 box on that side, same on this side. We've got Yosta on that side, again on the other side. And on here it just tells you a little bit of information about the mod. Go down a bit further, it shows you the different colours it comes in, and I have the black version. We've got the QR code there and the barcode there. We do have thumb inserts to help you remove the lid. So it also comes with a warranty card. There's also a USB firmware update and charging cable. And it does come with this little user manual here. Right, here's the device then. So I've got the black version, really super lightweight, this one. I think it's made out of an ABS type plastic material. And this will be like mass produced injection molded, I would have thought. I don't think it's actually 3D printed because I believe it's only about $29.99, something like that. It's got a nice clicky fire button there. I've got some batteries in it already, so we'll just turn that off for you. Nice and clicky up and down buttons. We've got the USB firmware update port there, or charging ports. We've got Masper Roshi 200 like printed on the bottom. On this side we've got this number 8 style symbol. I'm not sure if that's Yosta or something like that. It's the first Yosta product I've got. Is the 510 plate here. We've got a couple of, not sure if they're hex style screws on the top there, but the 510 pin, it looks like it's gold plated, and it's very squishy. There's not much movement in it, but it does adjust. But I have had a couple of instances where some tanks haven't fired, so you might have to adjust the bottom of your atomizer. So we'll just show you with the FP RTA on it, because this is a 30mm device. So as you can see there, we're more or less pretty flush on here, so your 29mm are definitely fit. Because we got this a little bit of beveling on there, you just see we got a minute bit of overhang on it, but definitely your 28s, all your 25s, 26s are going to fit on there perfectly. Right, so to remove the back panel, we have got a little cutout there that you can get your fingernails in. We've got magnets around there. Nice smooth material this. So I've got a couple of VCT5As in. To remove the batteries, there's no material piece in there, so you just have to like get your hands in, get it out like that. We have got polarities going on, plus and minus, minus and plus. It would be nice if that was in a white, so it stands out a little bit better. But yeah, gold plated contacts there, so we'll just push the VCT5A back in. So use your high drain batteries in here, 20 amp continuous discharge minimum I would recommend, and then it's 5 clicks to turn the device on. There you've got Livepor 200 there, and here's your screen. We've got a nice bright screen with this one. So at the moment we've got it in temperature control mode, as you can see on the top. If you do 3 clicks, we can scroll through. So we've got clear puff counter there, we've got bypass, which basically uses the voltage left in the battery, much like a mechanical device. Power mode, nickel 200, titanium and stainless steel 316. So if we do put it into one of the temperature control ones, such as nickel, if you press the down and fire button, you can just see there we can lock the resistance that's a little lock sign, and unlock it by pressing the down and fire. That's to be used if you're in temperature control, because it locks the resistance of the room temperature coil. So you can scroll through the temperature, round robins, 200. Go the other way, we've got 300 centigrade or Celsius to 100, and then it goes back to Fahrenheit. Now, if you do 2 clicks, you can then adjust the wattage in temperature control mode, as you can just see there. Press the fire button to go back. Fire button and up and down keys. We can set your TCR values. So nickel, the default is 69. So plus minus plus the fire button, you can do that. So it's a little bit clunky, the menu system. I don't use temperature control, so I wouldn't bother with that. But 3 clicks puts you through, so you can go back to power mode. And there is also a memory function if you do 2 clicks. It brings you to this screen here. So you see there we've got M1, M2, M3 and M4. So if you look at the moment, we've got a plus 30 boost basically on memory 1. M2 hasn't got any boost, M3 has got a minus 30, and M4 you can adjust the different wattages along the cycle of the actual of how long you're vaping for. But I never use anything like that, so I tend to just leave it in good old power mode. And it's gone back to M1 again. Why has it done that? Go back up to none, and then you can select it. So let's have a look at this scrolling then, shall we? So it's just going in 0.1s, and then it does go up to 1s when it goes past 100 watts, I believe. So it's not too bad, the scrolling on this. Not too bad at all. So basically that is a good look around it. If we just plug an atomizer on, just one more thing. So if you just press the fire button, it says no atomizer. And then when you press the fire button, it does automatically read it. Sometimes it won't, and it will say whether it's a new core or not. So you just press up, the plus button if it is, or the negative if you just want to keep the same resistance of the core that you were just using. So that's it for the download section. So let's go back up top now, and I'll tell you what I think about it. Right, back up top with the Livepor 200. We've got the Kaiden V2 sitting on top. What do I think of this then? Well, let's go on to the build quality and the finish and all of that malarkey with this thing. It's actually really well built, this one. It's we got lovely smooth edges all the way around. I've got no problems with the battery doors. They all seem to fit together nicely. We got some inserts there so to help you assist taking the battery door off. No problems there. Nice magnets on it. We got that branding on the bottom. I'm not quite sure who Roshi is, but it's on there. But at least it's not all over the front of the mod or around the actual mod, so that's really good. It just looks like a nice plain black mod, and I really like the texture to it. It's very nice in the hand, fits the hand like a glove, as you can just see there, and it was super light, this one. It's pretty much as light as my Tesla Y that I've had for a good year or so. So yeah, but this one's a little bit more comfortable there because of the curves in it. It's just really nice and very well built. We've got some nice clicky up and down buttons on it. Fire button's good. Nice and responsive. It's not instantaneous, but it does give a good ramp up on this one when it does kick in, especially when I put some of my mouth to lung tanks on around 15 to 20 watts. It's actually a little bit too hard for my liking, but you can adjust it. Like if you go into that little menu I was showing you down below, you could adjust it so it's got like 30% less power or something like that to hit to your core, and you've got all the what do you call it, the power curves and all of that malarkey on here if you should so wish. But yeah, it's a pretty decent little device, this one. We've got it at 100 watts, so let's have a little go. That's 0.1 ohm build I've got in here, and that really is hitting a good 100 watts, because I have tested it against my mod-defined Lyra, and this one is a hard hitting mod, and it's at least keeping up with that, if not more, in my opinion. Now, I haven't taken it past 100 watts because, to be honest, I find that that's more than enough for me. But it says it goes up to 200, but I haven't really got the testing equipment to test whether it does hit those wattages. But like anything up to 100 watts, I think it's definitely hitting those wattages. It's given a nice true reading. So yeah, very good. Let's try and think of some negatives about it. The 510 pin isn't the best sprung loaded on it. The spring in it, I should say. I'm not sure if it is a spring or just some sort of O-ring type thing in there going on. Because with the stacked RTA, I was finding that sometimes it wasn't reading the atomizer. Now it is at the moment, but I did give it a little going on with the tweezers just to try and like dislodge it, because I'm not sure if it got stuck down there or something like that. But yeah, it's not the best 510 connector that I've ever experienced, this particular one. But it's got all of your temperature controls, your TCR values you can change on it, stuff like that. I haven't tested that particular function, so I suggest watching either Vaping with Vic or Daniel DJ LSB Vapes if you want to check out those functions. But for an all in all cheap mod, this literally I think you can get them for around £30 if I'm not mistaken. I think it's very well built, it's very comfortable in the hand, it's super lightweight, it fires really well, and yeah, I just think it's an all-round top device, this one. So if you're on a budget, you don't want to spend oodles of money on a mod, I think this one definitely would get a recommendation from me. So if you did enjoy the video, guys, please give it a little thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, why not consider subscribing and make sure you hit that little bell notification. You'll be notified of all my latest videos. Now, I've got my own website too. It's mfvape.co.uk, and I can also be found on social media. We've got Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. So big thanks to Yosta Tech for sending this over for the purpose of this review. It is much appreciated. So until next time, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Okay, cheers.